Hello, my name is Bellezza, and I'm making this video for the casting director for the late night show segment for a discussion of baby boomers versus millennials. I'm a baby boomer, born in 1947. I'm 72 years old, and what I do for a living now is quite different. I'm retired, but not quite retired. I think it's important just to give you a little bit of a background of how I grew up and what I did. After graduating from college, I spent a short amount of time as a financial analyst for Bankers Trust, now Deutsche Bank. And I did that for about 7 months, and then was called into the service during the Vietnam era. And I ended up being both a tank unit commander and a military intelligence officer. Later, I graduated with my wife pregnant and worked some part-time jobs, joined the National Guard, became a company commander for them while I went to graduate school, finished an honors program, was hired in a special relationship with the Macy organization. And I spent 20 years with Macy's, starting as a trainee and becoming a senior vice president of the corporation. After some difficulties that Macy's had and going into bankruptcy, I moved on to consulting work, first with Deloitte Touche, and I had the luck of being at their offices across from the World Trade Center, 9/11, and ended up working for them for another 4 years, but developing some illnesses, the toxins and stuff that were at the site. And I've been blessed with a little bit of cancer and COPD and a few other things. I went on to 2 other firms, one with the largest company in India called Tata, and I ran their North American retail consulting practice for 4 or 5 years, increased their revenue about tenfold. Then I moved on as a principal with Capgemini. Did that for a while and realized that there were better things to do, and I began working for myself. And right now, besides doing work I was found in an acting career in this past year. I've had 9 films and 2 plays and 1 stand-up comedy routine. But I also run a consulting company, and we're working on a project to put up an electric plant, generating plant in the Dominican Republic. That is a $1 billion project, and it looks very close to conclusion. I guess what are my annoyances between us baby boomers and millennials? And I think it starts with the divisiveness that the country is undergoing right now, and I think that the millennials are certainly a part of that, and the lack of discussion and civility is really most annoying. I think the changes that have happened in in these segments, and as the millennials have grown and the disparity between us grows, is I see that the lack of discussion is important, and an extraordinary change in the way media reports activity. Gone are the days of Cronkite, Bob Schieffer, and David Brinkley and others that are similar, that reported things from both sides of the issues. And I think that was it's a shame that that media is trying to become an entertainment organization as opposed to a reporting and analytical structure. My biggest concerns right now going forward with the millennials is the recognition of the dangers that we face both as a democracy, one thing, and then I think that there are external dangers that the country has to address always, whether it be geopolitical forces or religious fanaticism that is extraordinarily dangerous, and people don't understand how fanatics don't address the kind of civility that we are used to. Anyway, that's my my little pitch for this opportunity. I hope you find it useful, and I hope to hear from you. Thank you.